going on, guys? It's Sydney and Amanda here, back with another impression video. This time we're going to do our Rock Band 4 impression video. We're going to go through some things we liked, some things we didn't like, stuff like that. I guess we're going to start, what should we start with? The stuff we like?
No, it's always, I think it's always good to start with the bad first. Let's start with the
Okay,
bad and work
well,
to the good.
some of the bad stuff, I guess we'll just get right into it. The game overall is a good game. It's like Rock Band. It's what you would expect from a rhythm game. But there are some issues that I hear. One of the issues actually I hear is going to be addressed in the December update, but we'll wait and see. That is the transparent highways. It makes the notes very difficult to see. It's not one of those things that is like a deal breaker to me. It's just kind of mildly annoying.
Yeah.
I don't think there was like one song that we played during the first time we played it that the transparent background did not mess up something.
But yeah, something. It irritated us, I mean, at least a little bit. Like,
it was a little irritating. Trying to think of another con. Oh, so the transparent highway, not a big deal. Oh, another thing with the highway that I can comment on Rock Band 3, the solo percentage, when you're doing a solo, it tells you the percentage you have. On that, Rock Band 3, the solo percentage is a little higher. It's a little higher off of the highway, which means you can see more of the highway.
Right.
In this game, Rock Band 4, it is literally like right on top of the highway,
yeah.
Which, I mean, experienced players will know it'll shorten the highway. And if you play on hyperspeed, a short highway is not the best thing.
Yeah.
It's not the best thing. It's manageable if you know the solos. Like a lot of the times I'll know the solos because a lot of the stuff we play is DLC and we've played it a lot. But for the new songs, it was a little annoying to have a shorter highway than normal. But I mean, I got used to it eventually. I think I'm pretty much used to it now. Once again, not a deal breaker. It's just one of those things that's a little annoying.
Just a little bit.
A little bit annoying, but not deal breaker. In fact, there's no con in this game that's really a deal breaker in terms of the overall.
Not at all. I mean the game as it is pretty enjoyable. I mean,
It's a little bare, but I mean, that's what the updates are for.
Yeah, at its core, it's still Rock Band, which we both enjoy. So
yeah. So another con that I just thought of, and I completely blanked. I was gonna say something. Oh, yes, Amanda actually talked about this before. The fact that when you do tour mode or anything out of quick play, your scores don't save.
Yes.
That's a little annoying. I like what they did. I could see doing that in tour mode. No, I think you should be able to toggle. You should be able to toggle that on and off because we played a bunch of tour mode early only to go in quick play and see that none of our scores saved.
Yeah. And,
so it's kind of a little bit...
And we don't like score chase per se, but I'd like to at least have a base score.
Right, it's something to work on.
Yeah.
So that was another thing. Trying to think what else. That's not like just features missing, because there's some features missing that need to be addressed. What else was? I mean, in terms of gameplay, customizable options they're a little bare. I mean, I'm glad they added it, but it's a little bare. I'm sure they can add more stuff later if that's a big deal. Oh yes, the tour mode. Tour mode was enjoyable. But your decisions didn't really affect anything monumentally. It's just kind of like if you want to go.
Very rewarding.
No, and it's a nice way to structure a tour mode or a campaign mode. I liked it. I liked having that choice, but those choices didn't seem to affect anything. You either got more fans, which got you more money, or you got more money and less fans. I mean, there was no cause and effect there. It was enjoyable. It was a nice way to play through all of the songs, but it's really missing the endless set list. It just, I mean, you just have to have an endless set list to feel like you've completed it.
Like I agree. We needed that. It had to be something.
You need to do something to get that achievement. Because I mean, that's what Rock Band's all about. Well, not really, not to everyone, but I personally enjoy doing the endless set list. It was always fun for me to do that. Maybe they'll add it in. I know on their survey they did have something about adding the endless set list. We'll see if I even want to play the disc songs.
I mean, honestly, I don't mind playing the disc songs. That's not.
I know, but that's gonna be a pro, so we're not gonna talk about that.
All right. Well,
but yeah, I wish that they would have added endless set list or something. Like, I don't know. I just really miss platinum emblems. It was
Yeah,
like
and
you worked for that
yeah,
platinum
they
to
don't-
get
they
through the
didn't
endless
have
set
those
list.
in Rock Band 3, which was
Yeah, you worked through the endless set list on
Yeah.
Expert to get that platinum emblem or that gold drum emblem. Like, it was just, you worked for it and you got it. But anyway, that's all for the actual gameplay cons. Now, for features they're missing, there are two major features that I think the game is missing. One is practice mode. I don't know why they did not include practice mode. It doesn't seem to really make sense to me that they chose not to include it. First of all, if you're new, one of the ways to learn is to be able to slow something down and play it on repeat. It's repetition. It's muscle memory. Just like if you're learning an instrument, guitar, it's all muscle memory. Not all of it, but I mean, a lot of Rock Band is muscle memory. And you're playing, like for me, playing a song like Metropolis, there's literally that one hard solo in the, I don't know, 8 minutes in?
Yep.
Or like 6 minutes in, and I'm not going to play through an 8-minute song to get to a solo to only fail it because I can't repeat it. It's just, they need practice mode. And that's for veteran players who like to score chase, especially drummers, trying to find out sticking patterns without having to look on YouTube. I mean, it's just something that you need to include. But, like I said, they may add it in the future. I'm guessing they probably will. I know that a lot of the top name drummers and whatnot have voiced their displeasure with the lack of practice mode. I'm sure that that will be added in the future. But as it stands now, practice mode is still not in the game, and it suffers because of it. The other feature, which is obvious, is online play. I've been playing with Amanda for years. It gets a little boring to play with guitar and bass. Oh, I forgot another con I'll talk about after this that's not feature related, but gets a little boring to play guitar and bass. In Rock Band 3, we had our crew, our online full band crew. We would kind of score chase, not really. They were all good players, all on Expert. It was fun. Good way to connect with other good Rock Band players, or just Rock Band players in general. Is to be able to play online, and it's missing that community co-op experience. I mean, I don't know anybody in the area that has Rock Band 4 or even likes Rock Band. So I actually enjoyed playing with a band more than I enjoyed playing with myself or with Amanda, and that's not a slight at her. It's
different.
Different. It's a different vibe when you've got a full band of expert players. It's great. It's just fun. It's fun to watch if you're streaming, and it's fun to be a part of. So I know that they had said potentially the earliest for online is 2016. I don't know if it's going to last that long.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I mean, I'll play it when it gets DLC, but I mean, it's just not. It's just, it needed to have online, and I don't know. I know money is an issue.
Yeah,
but
that's one thing we have to take into consideration. And, you know,
take the freestyle solos out and put something that somebody will put the things in that people want. Freestyle solos are a cool addition if you know how to do them. I never learned. I don't want to learn. To me, it's just not something I want to do. If I'm playing a solo, I want to play the solo. I don't want to just smash buttons.
Right.
It's a party game. Anyway, that was it for in terms of features. Another thing, the drum set. I don't know what they've done with the drum set. When I first got the drum set, I hated it. I got the 2 firmware updates. It still was terrible, but now I just played drums like 2 days ago, and they seem to be more responsive now.
Really?
Yes, like a lot more responsive. Like I did Perfect Drug on Expert and got like a 99%.
Huh.
So I'm not an expert. I mean hard. Not expert, hard. So I don't know. I don't know if they updated some stuff, but I don't know. It was a con. It's not so much a con now. I still wish I could use my ions. But the drum set seems to have improved. So I guess my really con would be is the fact that I can't use my ions, but the stock kit does seem to have improved. I don't know what they did. Maybe it just needed to be broken in for 2 weeks or something, but much better drum kit now. Wish I would have been able to use my ions, but who knows? Maybe in the future. I doubt it, but that's okay. That's going to do it for the cons. Like I said, nothing like that's going to be a deal breaker in terms of whether I'm going to play the game or not. I've always liked rhythm games. We've always played rhythm games. It's not going to change. Like Amanda said, at its core, it's still Rock Band. It's still fun. But here are some of the pros we want to talk about. I like the tour mode. I like the tour mode in terms of streaming it. Or not tour mode, I mean play a show. I like the voting system because not only do we get to vote, well, we don't actually vote because when we stream we have the chat, or we had the chat vote for songs, and that's a way to be really interactive when you're streaming. It's one of the things you want to strive to be if you stream. And it's just fun if you don't want to scroll through the songs. Oh, never mind. Ah, shoot. I said there was no more cons and I lied, but I'll point that out after that.
These are just, I mean, little things, you know.
Yeah, it's a really cool way to pick songs. Like one of the things I hated to do the most was to scroll through and pick songs. I just hate because we had so much DLC.
Yes.
It took so long to pick a song, so to have it randomized without hitting random, and that kind of makes it for a more interactive experience for everyone you're playing with, and if you stream your viewers as well. Now that brings me back, speaking of set list and whatnot, the fact that you cannot make a set list in quick play is just, it's so bad. And I know that the load times they're not a lot whatsoever. They really aren't, and that's a really good
that's a really good feature.
A really good feature, but I need to be able to pick more than one song when I'm playing quick play. Especially if you have a stream. If you've got like 6 or 7 requests, you literally have to remember every request after you play each song, which, you know, you may not think it's hard, but it can get a little difficult. So the fact that you can't have that they don't have set lists, that once again, that's something easy that they can add. I'm sure they'll add it eventually. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I think that's the last con. Okay, now to pros. The Rockband 4 guitar is really nice. I had been using a Guitar Hero 3 Les Paul ever since Guitar Hero 3 came out. Amanda had been using a Guitar Hero 2 Explorer ever since Guitar Hero 2 came out. We were Guitar Hero guitar stands. We didn't have the Legacy adapter when we got the game or at launch. I was planning on getting it, but after playing on the Strat for 5 days, I was hooked. I don't think I could go back to playing on a Guitar Hero 3 guitar. The buttons are really nice on the Strat. The neck, the fact that it's not so thick, people with small hands, it's easier. The solo buttons are actually pretty useful. I mean, I dabbled around with it a little bit. Still don't think I'd ever play with them. But the option to like play the intro to Through the Fire and the Flames, I could never play that on the Les Paul because my hands are too small. But with solo buttons, I can probably learn that pattern and play it. I'm pretty sure I could if I had practice mode. See,
yeah.
If you had practice mode, I could probably play the intro to Through the Fire and the Flames. But, yeah, it eliminates the need for tapping, I think. Well, maybe not for some of the fast tapping songs, but for, like, Through the Fire and the Flames intro, you could probably play that with one hand on solo buttons. At least I could. So, the Guitar Hero, or the Rock Band 4 guitar is excellent. Fantastic. We've had no issues. One little small pet peeve I have with the strum bar is way too long. It's way too long.
I honestly don't. The strum bar is fine. It's the whammy bar.
No, not strum bar.
Okay.
I meant whammy bar, not strum bar.
What?
Although the strum bar I do sometimes overstrum because I'm not used to having that length there on the. But I mean that's not. I mean the whammy bar is too long. Yeah, not the strum bar. Yeah. The whammy bar is a little long. It's very long. But other than that, it's a good guitar. I've had no issues wirelessly with connecting it. It was easy. Same with the drums. I just love how easy it is to connect everything to the Xbox One. Very, very simple. Another pro, the calibration was easy. Very easy. I know some people didn't like it, but we don't auto-calibrate ever. We always like to do the manual numbers. So we literally just took our numbers from Rock Band 3, put them in for Rock Band 4. We had to tweak it a little bit, but for the most part, once it was calibrated, it was fantastic. So calibration gets a thumbs up from us.
Yes, for sure.
It was a good deal.
Another thing, one pro that I've enjoyed the DLC so far.
Yeah, DLC's been great.
You know,
it really has been.
It sucks that there's no online to play it with, but I think as soon as they get online, I'll be definitely buying more DLC. We haven't been buying a ton. But, you know, it's just nice to have that option to know that there's going to be new DLC every week. Yeah, even if you don't particularly like a band, at least it's something you can look forward to getting every week. So that's definitely a pro. That's something I've missed.
Yeah, the DLC. And on the DLC note, the on-disc set list is very excellent.
Yes.
It's very good. Very, 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 very good. Probably best set list, in my opinion, since Rock Band 2. I did not like Rock Band 3 set list at all. There were maybe 2 songs on there that I really enjoyed, Roundabout, and maybe that was it. Roundabout. Lobster. Rock Lobster, yes. There's
probably more. It's just that I think the problem with the Rock Band 3 set list is it wasn't the set list in general. It was the fact that we had so much DLC that we didn't play the Rock Band 3 set list a lot.
Well,
in
no,
Rock
that's
Band
not
2,
true.
I think so, because in Rock Band 2 we didn't have that much DLC, so we were forced to play the Rock Band 2 set list more.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there. But I mean, even now that we have all the DLC, I find myself, I like playing some of the on-disc songs more than DLC.
Yeah, well,
like Spiders and Prayer and the Queens of the Stone Age song. I don't know what it's called, but it's good fun. Not too. I mean, the Dream Theater song's okay. It's a little boring.
No, I like the Dream Theater song.
It's a little boring. I mean, that one solo in the end is pretty. It's not on par. It's my least favorite Dream Theater song on Rock Band.
Yeah,
but that's not saying that it's bad. It's just one of those things. So that's what we talked about. We talked about the set list. We talked about the guitar, the calibration. What else? What other pros do we have? I do like just an overall pro is of how open Harmonix has been with feedback. It's very. They seem to be really listening to what people want. We'll see when they get online play. I just can't imagine that people don't want online play. Like, it's just, we'll see. But they, for the most part, seem to be listening to what people want. So that's a good thing. It's always nice when the game developer listens to what the people are saying. So, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, in terms of a grade, base grade for me, including all features, I'd probably give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
Just base, it's just basic. It's a basic rhythm game. I love rhythm games. It's probably my favorite genre next to first-person shooters. Probably my favorite genre overall in terms of the things I enjoy and the things I'm good at. I would say that it's probably my favorite genre of games. So I give it a 7.5 out of 10 based on what is there now. Now, if they do all the updates, if they give me online play, if they give me practice mode, and I'll probably give it a 10.
Yeah.
honestly, because that's all I need. I need online play and I need practice mode.
Online mode makes the game so replayable. Like we played Rock Band 3 well
past its prime. We're playing in 2015. It's just one of those things. If you've got people to play with, you have and when they started releasing DLC, I mean, if you've got that kind of content release and you've got that online play and co-op ability, this game's replayability is just through the roof. But without that, it's kind of stunted. It's kind of like I think I play Rock Band maybe once a week now, because
I haven't played Rock Band in a long time.
COD's out, and I can tell because my solo skills suck, so it's really frustrating. But I need practice mode. I gotta practice. So I think overall I give it a 7.5. What about you?
I give it an 8. Like, I mean, the base, I'm giving it 8, giving it 8, hoping that hoping that Harmonix fixes or listens to the community, which I think they ultimately will. So I'll give it an 8 in hopes that Harmonix listens to us. But yeah, I give it a solid 8 because at the end of the day, it's still a Rock Band game. It's probably still one of my favorite series. So yeah, I think that earns an 8. I think they'll fix the issues. I know they've flown some drummers out.
Yeah, well, you went out there to address the issues.
So hopefully, ions or e-kits will be compatible.
I don't know if they discussed that. I think they were more interested in why the stock kit wasn't doing so well. And I think they figured it out, and they said they would roll it out hopefully by, I think he said something in his Reddit post about something hopefully in December. Okay. They'd roll out an update. But no e-kit stuff. I don't think they talked about e-kit.
Well, I mean, we already know there's workarounds for it, but it's just...
I'm not going through all that.
Right. So. Well, yeah, we don't play.
I mean, drums were always a nice change of pace for me. But like I said, the stock kit actually is working better now. I don't know why, but it is. So that was a for sure con for me. Not so much anymore. It's leveled out. So
they fixed something.
So, 7.5 for me, 8 for Amanda. Be sure to check out our other impressions. We'll be doing quite a bit more as we get done with games. I think the next game we're doing is Halo 5 co-op campaign. Hopefully we can get that knocked out in between school and work and all that other stuff. So hopefully we'll be getting that uploaded soon. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys would like to comment, tell us what you agree with, what you disagree with, what your favorite parts of the game are, what your least favorite parts of the game are. We'd like to hear it. Any feedback or just general thoughts on the game, you can just comment below. We will read them, and I don't know. That's what the comment section's for. So just give us your feedback. If you guys are new, be sure to like, comment, and sub. We'll be posting weekly DLC when online play probably gets up.
Yeah, we will for sure.
Probably. Until then, I don't really see a need to buy DLC if it's just going to be me and Amanda playing. But once they get online play, once we can play with full bands, we will probably be buying DLC. Unless it's something you guys want to see. If you guys want to see the DLC charts, let us know. We'll buy them because you want to see them. But as it stands, we're probably not going to buy them until online play is announced.
Unless it's like songs we like.
Unless it's songs like Linkin Park Lying for Me. We'll get that eventually. But yeah, that's going to do it for us, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We will, I believe the next video series we're doing, like I mentioned before, is Halo 5. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.